Hi everyone, we're into week 3 and I hope you enjoyed that lightning and thunderstorm last night. It was fantastic. What I wanted to just introduce you to this week is the assignment that we're going to be creating for your Start Here First Learning module. And also, before I leave this homepage, I just want you to know that there's a couple places that I have listed the Confer Now recorded sessions, so you can access them from the home page, and I also have them in the learning modules linked at the very top. I thought maybe that would be easier for all of us to keep track of, to have it at the top above the Start Here First Learning module. So you can count on all the recorded sessions being accessible through this link, whether it's on the home page or it's in the Confer Now Sessions module. Okay, this is going to be the hands-on assignment for this week. We are going to be creating an assignment for your Start Here First Learning module. So one of the ideas that I've actually listed here is something that instructors quite a while ago shared with me that they do in their English classes. They have a student letter of understanding that the student downloads onto their desktop, and then they fill it out by initialing it, and then they actually ask the student to upload it back to the assignment area. So what I've done is I've provided you a sample of what our instructors have used. Now, you can actually download this to your desktop, and then you'll be able to fill it out, edit it, customize it the way you want, because maybe your house or class rules are a little different. And then you'll be able to go into your Canvas sandbox and set up an assignment using this letter of student understanding. Now, I also want to mention another instructor told me this recently, that not only does she have a student letter of understanding, but she asks her student to summarize their plan of success for the class. And I thought that would be a great addition, because one thing that you want students to be aware of is how many times a week will they be in the course? What's their plan of action? Are they going to set aside some time to study and read? And then also what she asks them to do is to include the fact that they have the technical requirements that they need to take an online class. Now that could be inserted into the student letter of understanding, or it also could be a question for the summary that you ask the students. Are they prepared, and do they have the technical requirements on their computer to take an online class? Anyway, you know what's best for your class. If you have a different idea, that's perfectly fine. It might fit better for you to have a different type of practice assignment in your Start Here First. Remember, the practice assignments in the Start Here First are what we call safety nets, giving your students some small practice with these types of activities that are going to be common throughout your class, and then you can provide some points, maybe even some extra credit points. It's important to provide incentives, or the students may or may not realize the importance in going through with the assignment. Okay, so one thing that I have done is I have created a little overview on how to add the assignment. I will go into more detail in the Confer Now Thursday night session. So if you need some more help, or you want to just join us, I love to have you join us. It's a great way for you to see if you want to use this tool. Now, before I leave the assignment area, I just want to share with you that in the syllabus in my class, and this is something that you can do too, if you decided to use this tool and upload your syllabus here, that's fine. A lot of people don't really appreciate this because it gives the assignment's summary. I'm learning how to use this a little bit better, and I have to say that after having a live class, I really do like this a little bit better than I thought. Normally, everything that's published is going to appear in this list, and it can be very overwhelming for students. But what I've learned is if you don't publish the items until they're ready to be viewed, then only what is due and past, present is going to be listed here. So then you can go over and see all the assignments we've done in week 1 and what was due for week 2 and what's coming up for week 3. I really think I like this. Normally, I would provide this in a standalone, separate document. But if we control this and we have the power, this might be a nice addition to helping your students see the summary of all of the work and activities that are due and in the current. Well, you can even do future, but sometimes that's overwhelming. But we will talk more about this in one of our live sessions. All right, well, I hope you have fun this week. This is a work in progress, and no work will be penalized if it's not complete and you turn it in on time and you want me to make some comments and some suggestions. I will go back, review, make comments. You can revise your work as many times as needed, especially for the Start Here First learning module. This is a work in progress. We're going to be adding an assignment this week, next week an assessment, and the week after discussions. So it's going to grow. And then here's a little sneak preview. I believe it's going to be in week 6 or 7. You're going to be creating your own learning module from scratch, from start to finish. But you will have the confidence and the experience to be able to do this. That's why we're adding these practice assignments. Okay, have a great week and let me know how I can help. Thank you.